Welcome to tonight's Big Brother Canada chat.
This is your episode 28 chat.
We are getting down.
Stretch.
Getting down to it.
All right, so last time Kelsey put Tim and Cassandra on the block. Tim's like, oh, this is hard work. It's like pushing a turd up a hill.
Do you have experience with that? I don't relate to that. I don't relate to that experience, but anyway.
I can relate to polishing a turd.
Oh, God.
I've never pushed one up a hill, though.
All right, well, Joel needs to win the veto right now. Bottom line, if they want to keep the Freak Show intact.
If Joel wins the veto...
He can use it on one of them.
Yeah, then the brothers will go up, and then they have control over who gets voted out.
Yeah.
So, it's the only way.
But it's a lot of pressure on Joel.
Joel does not do well under pressure.
He can't take it!
So he starts playing the pathetic card with Kelsey.
Because he wants Kelsey and the brothers to think that he won't use it so that they'll consider throwing it to him.
But you know what? Joel really sucks at acting.
He's like...
He really sucks.
I really want to, like, win something on my own and, like, show I can do it and, like, you know...
The way he does it is just so annoying that you just don't want to go his way. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yeah, I just feel like his acting is very one note. Like, it's always the same ploy, you know?
Oh, I suck.
All right, well, anyway, he does that to Kelsey.
And he does it to Nick.
Yeah, and they're just like, all right, buddy, we'll see.
All right.
You can win it.
This next part was the most ridiculous waste of time I've seen this season.
There has been so much drama this week, and I just feel like they did not utilize their time appropriately in the editing department.
Joel goes up to the HOH room.
He's like, Kelsey, can I listen to your music or whatever?
And he's like, nope, nope, nope. Oh, Carly Rae.
Carly Rae, the Canadian?
And then he does this ridiculous lip sync that goes on way too long. Way too long. And if that wasn't enough, later on, they waste even more time. But first...
This was a very Joel-heavy episode.
Oh.
This was like Joel's audition for life.
For something. Alright, so they get to watch the first episode of Unreal.
Yeah, because this POV competition is sponsored by Show Me, so they get a little treat to go with it.
They got popcorn and treats.
Treats?
Treats.
Oh.
It's movie night in the living room.
Woo!
And everybody's paired up, which leaves Nick and Joel together.
Which was actually probably one of the funnier Joel bits tonight.
Well, the funniest part was that...
Do you want some blanket?
Nick had his elbow on Joel's ball sack.
No!
Ow.
I just want to point out, Phil is very bold now that Jared's gone. He's all moving in on Kelsey.
Yes. Alright, so Joel's getting pumped up. He's lifting some weights and...
I mean, really, this workout montage, was it really necessary?
It was a ridiculous waste of time.
And then Nick trying to pump up Phil while he's in the shower. It was just, like, weird. I don't know.
That was really gross.
It was weird.
I did not need to see that.
All right. Well, it's time for the competition. Highly anticipated.
Sponsored by Show Me. Or Shami.
Show Me.
Who wants the power of veto?
I do. Okay, so there are 5 rounds in this competition. It's a memory challenge and a find it challenge.
You have to memorize the titles that they flash at you and recreate the collection in order. But the titles are all hidden.
They're TV shows and movies.
Yeah, the titles are all hidden on these little tiny cards in this giant freaking vat of... It looked like those...
It's definitely packing popcorn.
Cornstarch cheese doodles that they put in, you know, and you get them wet and they like...
popcorn. Right.
So, yeah, it was tough. But they were also wearing Aladdin/Abu costumes. On the bottom it was Aladdin and the hat was Abu.
I mean, I guess they're supposed to be ushers, but it just looked like ridiculous.
It looked like Aladdin.
Yeah.
They had a sale or something at the costume store.
Just back to the popcorn for a second.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't food popcorn, and Cass, like, bit into one.
Well, it was like cornstarch.
No!
They make...
It's not okay. It's not okay. Let's talk about this challenge. This is also a challenge where you're allowed to work with other people. So
Kelsey and Phil were paired up. They were trying to work together. So
which makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. But then Joel started working with the bros and Kelsey.
What?
Or Phil and Kelsey.
His explanation was that he was going to get Phil and Kelsey to help him so that he could win. But it looked like he ended up giving more cards to Phil than anything.
Yeah.
Even cards that he needed himself. And Phil was just like, give me the card, I need a card. Blah.
Yeah, that was not cool at all. So Cass was eliminated first. Mm-hmm. And one of the perks of getting eliminated is you get to pick the next collection.
Right. Okay. Well, in the next round, Tim really notices Joel helping the brothers, and he's like, Phil.
WTF?
Yeah, like what the frig, man?
So Kelsey was eliminated in that round. Now Tim is really pissed at Joel.
There was time in between the rounds in this competition because they had to like put the new tiles in there or whatever.
Yeah.
So Tim was like, Cassandra, what the frig is going on out there? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
So he's so pissed off. He's like, you know what? The freak show is over.
He wasn't even planning on going out and winning this competition, but now he's like, I'm going to turn it up, turn it into overdrive.
Tim became Superman, or it's like he was Spider-Man. He got bitten by the spider during the middle part, and then he came out, and freaking Joel was eliminated because he was on fire.
Yeah. So then it came down to Tim and Phil, but this was weird because there were 2 rounds with only 2 people.
Ping pong.
I guess.
You got to get those 2 extra points at the end instead of just 1. So the winner of the second to last round gets a 1 title advantage. So I guess you get 1 spotted to you for the final round because it's 10 titles. So you only have to find 9, and the other person's got to find 10.
So Tim won that round.
How that works?
Tim won that round.
So and then he won the POV.
How weird was it though that the last one he was looking for was American Horror Story Freak Show? That's so weird.
I'm the biggest freak in this house.
Yeah, and not only did he win the POV, did he win the POV? He won a $5,000 entertainment package from
What?
Show me the money.
Does that even work in his country?
We're gonna find out.
All right. Well, Tim is done with everyone.
Yeah, he makes this huge scene after the competition. He's like, I'm done with this. I'm playing for myself. All bets are off.
So then Tim and Cassandra are arguing. She's like, what the frig are you talking about? I didn't do anything wrong.
He's taking off that jacket. He's got those high pants on.
He looked like a really tall Oompa Loompa.
It was hilarious. But then it got even crazier because they were wearing like this flesh-colored underwear under the pants.
Joel's too Ken doll for these.
Oh, it was so weird.
That was really weird looking.
It was really weird.
I was like, whoa, he's like Kyle XY, except he's got no wiener.
If I was him, I would have been like, let's save this talk, which is definitely going to be on the show, until I have pants on.
Yeah. All right, so Cass and Joel are talking, and he's all like,
he's still optimistic.
I'm going to fight for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Kelsey, and I'm going to get her to put the bros up because I don't want to go up.
Yeah, and what's her face? Cass is all like, oh, I don't want to be on the block up against you. I don't think those tears were real.
I don't think any of her tears are real.
All right, well.
Joel pulls the old sad puppy routine to Kelsey again. Mm-hmm. Come on, it's not going to work.
I think you should put the brothers up.
No.
It's only fair.
She says no.
She's basically like, I'm not doing that.
I'll make you some cookies later. That'll make you feel better.
All right.
I'll make you some cookies.
So then Joel talks to Tim because it's weird between the 2 of them now because Tim is just like,
Tim feels
you betrayed me, yeah. So Joel is like, I wasn't working with the brothers. Like, I'm sorry.
Tim says, we're done. We're done.
It was bad. I mean, it looked really bad, that competition, right? Mm-hmm. It looked really bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so then Cass comes in there and she's like, can I talk to Tim for a minute?
She whips up the most pathetic ass tears and is like, I thought you said you would throw this to me.
Well,
give me the veto now.
Last week, Tim was like, if we're in this position, you know, maybe, or sorry, it was before before nominations.
Yeah.
Whatever. Before the veto, Tim was like, if I win, maybe I'll use it on you.
Yeah.
And bow out.
So she was, she's throwing using the veto in his face when he said, do whatever you want. You don't have to use it on me.
Yeah, she's just like, this is my dream, and you don't care as much, and
yeah, he does.
Of course
he's not playing for nothing.
Yeah, so it's time for the veto ceremony, and we're going to see, did Tim fall for the crocodile tears? She even admitted it in the diary room.
No, he did not. He uses the POV on himself.
He would have looked like an idiot.
Yeah.
If he didn't.
And he calls out Joel during the ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Yep.
That was a lot. And he says to Cassandra, your fate is in your hands.
Yeah. So then Kelsey is like, oh, I gotta put up a replacement. Joel. She was not gonna put up the brothers.
The brothers are her bitches. She's not putting them up.
Yeah.
So this is quite interesting. Who is gonna go?
I don't know. They're going back and forth, but we're gonna find out tomorrow.
I think I have an idea.
We'll see.
If you want more info, watch our spoiler. And support us on Patreon. Thank you. We appreciate it. And until next time,
Much love.
Edit.